Hi everyone, it's me. Number 10. How it all started. About 55 million years ago, most of the Earth was covered in ice. The ice sheets were so thick that they lowered the sea level by over 360 meters. Then suddenly, something incredible happened. A bunch of warm ocean currents converged near the equator and began to flow into the Atlantic Ocean. This unusual increase in temperature caused the ice at the equator to melt and the sea level to rise. As the water melted from the North and South poles, it flowed towards the center of the Earth. In fact, it's likely that this sudden melting of polar ice contributed to the extinction of many species. The event also led to a rapid increase in carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, causing global temperatures to soar to an average of 34 degrees Celsius. The Amazon River, which was much smaller at the time, benefited from this climate change. Number 9. The first mammals. The end of the Cretaceous period marked a significant event in the history of life on Earth, the extinction of the dinosaurs. However, some creatures survived this mass extinction, including mammals. Until then, these mammals had remained small, nocturnal creatures living in the shadows of the dinosaurs. But now, they were free to roam the planet, yet they weren't yet ready to dominate. They lacked the necessary adaptations to survive in diverse environments and were still relatively small. In fact, for millions of years, most mammals weighed less than 50 kilograms. However, everything changed with the emergence of the Amazon rainforest. This ecosystem provided the perfect conditions for mammals to evolve and diversify. With abundant food and a favorable climate, mammals began to flourish. Over time, they developed new adaptations and behaviors, allowing them to become larger and more varied. By the end of the Paleocene epoch, about 60 million years after the asteroid impact, mammals were already present in all parts of the world. Number 8. The apes come to South America. Around 30 million years ago, a group of apes made their way across the Atlantic Ocean. Their journey was epic, covering thousands of kilometers in what is now the Caribbean Sea. These brave primates swam from Africa to South America, driven by the need to escape the harsh habitat in their homeland. Their destination, a tropical paradise with lush vegetation and plenty of food. Upon arrival, the apes found a continent full of resources and opportunities. There were no predators like them yet, and the dense vegetation provided ample food and shelter. It was here that the ancestors of modern New World monkeys thrived and eventually evolved into the spider monkeys, capuchin monkeys, and howler monkeys we know today. Some even ventured into the forest and became the first pre-human ancestors. But others chose to stay in trees and evolved into different types of monkeys. Number 7. The Great Diversity. Today, the Amazon rainforest is home to over 3,000 species of freshwater fish, 400 species of mammals, and more than 1,300 species of birds. Among the mammals are 21 species of monkeys, including 6 species of adelies or bearded sucus. These are very heavy-bodied primates with long prehensile tails that can reach up to 80 centimeters in length. Adelies live in groups of up to 15 individuals and feed mainly on fruits. Other notable primates in the Amazon include tamarins and marmosets, the smallest monkeys in the world, as well as capybara, the largest rodent in the world. Also noteworthy are the 30 species of carnivorous cats found in the Amazon, including jaguars, one of the largest and most powerful cat species. And now we invite you to subscribe to the channel to be the first to know about our new videos. Hit the bell icon to get notified. Let's move on. Number 6. An ancient relative of the sloth. In the past, sloths used to move swiftly through the trees at a speed of up to 30 kilometers per hour. This surprised scientists because they thought sloths were always slow. But it turns out they only got that way after evolving from fast-moving ancestors. One of these ancestors was the megasloth, which lived in the Amazon about 20 million years ago. The megasloth looked like a giant furry dog with sharp claws and weighed around 225 kilograms. Despite its large size, it could climb trees effortlessly and hunted small animals. Currently, there are 2 species of sloths in the Amazon, the 3-toed sloth and the 2-toed sloth. They are descendants of the same lineage as the megasloth, but have undergone significant changes in their morphology and behavior. Number 5. a fight between a giant and a bird. During the Pleistocene epoch, South America was home to a variety of gigantic creatures, including the giant short-faced bear. This massive predator weighed around 1,800 kilograms and fed mainly on berries, leaves, roots, and occasionally fish. Its fur protected it from mosquito bites while swimming. But unfortunately, the giant short-faced bear went extinct 11,000 years ago. Another intriguing resident of the Pleistocene epoch was the Mariel capensis. This giant flightless bird stood over 2 meters tall and weighed up to 360 kilograms. Its legs were so powerful that it could kick a human skull like a soccer ball. But despite its size, it had a relatively small brain compared to other birds. And unfortunately, it also went extinct 11,000 years ago. Interestingly, both species lived at the same time, and it's possible that they competed for food, which may have contributed to their eventual extinction. Number 4. An ancient whale in the Amazon. Researchers recently discovered the skeleton of a prehistoric whale inside a Brazilian cave. The whale belonged to the Archaeocetacea group, which includes the oldest known whales. These creatures inhabited the world's oceans from about 50 to 40 million years ago. However, this particular specimen, named Arthur, lived in the Amazon River about 40 million years ago. During that era, the Amazon wasn't the rainforest we know today. Instead, it was a vast swampy forest similar to the Florida Everglades. Arthur's skeleton suggests that whales evolved in rivers and gradually moved into the ocean. Further analysis revealed that Arthur died at 40, having lived a life full of adventures such as shipwrecks, attacks by electric eels, and fights with other males for dominance. Number 3. The discovery of a new primate. Scientists have just discovered a new species of primate in the remote regions of the Amazon. The newly identified creature is a nocturnal lemur-like animal known as a pygmy marmoset. Pygmy marmosets are small primates belonging to the family Calatrichidae. They are known for their big eyes, long tails, and short limbs, making them resemble lemurs from Madagascar. However, it's important to note that they are not directly related to lemurs. The new species of pygmy marmoset found in the Amazon is particularly unique due to its distinctive characteristics. Further research and classification are needed to determine its exact taxonomic status and relationships with other primates in the region. This discovery highlights the biodiversity and richness of the Amazon rainforest and emphasizes the need for continued exploration and conservation efforts. Number 2. Poison dart frogs. These tiny creatures are incredibly poisonous. In fact, just one golden poison frog has enough poison to kill 10 grown men. Their poison is so potent that it can paralyze a human within minutes. However, these frogs don't intentionally harm humans. They obtain their poison from the insects and other small creatures they eat in the forest. Poison dart frogs are small, brightly colored amphibians that typically measure less than 2 inches in length. They are found in the tropical forests of South America, particularly in countries like Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. These frogs play an important role in their ecosystem as predators of insects and other small invertebrates. Number 1. Ancient human footprints. Recently, researchers in Brazil discovered a set of footprints left behind by humans about 11,500 years ago. These footprints are among the oldest ever found in South America and provide valuable insights into the early inhabitants of the continent. The discovery was made during an archaeological survey when scientists uncovered a series of fossilized footprints imprinted in a rock formation. The footprints are believed to have been left behind by a group of people who ventured into the area during the late Pleistocene epoch. Analysis of the footprints suggests that they were made by individuals wearing sandals, indicating a level of technology and craftsmanship. These ancient humans likely belonged to small nomadic groups who traveled across South America, following herds of animals for sustenance. The discovery of these footprints has shed light on the early migration patterns and behaviors of humans in South America, providing a tangible connection to our ancestors who first inhabited the continent. That's all for today. Tell us in the comments which facts surprised you the most. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos. See you next time.